Hey, this is Bill Bostic with Linglestown Gazette live for March, what is it, 16th, 2026. We'll slate it and have a big show for you tonight. One quick note before we get started. We did have some technical problems today. I woke up this morning and thought, well, I'll check out what's going on in Linglestown Gazette overnight. And lo and behold, Linglestown Gazette was nowhere to be seen. It has been, for the moment anyways, eliminated from the Facebook world. So I'm in touch with Meta, the company that runs Facebook, doing some self-help, trying to get to a point where they're going to look into this deeper with actually live people and not AI. But nevertheless, anytime you're doing something like this, problems will crop up. So this is a problem. We'll try and solve it. And as I told one guy, I said, you can't keep a good man down. This is not devastating. It happens because, Facebook is free to get on and you don't own the content and all that kind of thing. So we'll get through it one way or the other. But I'm glad that a handful of people are watching on YouTube. Welcome to all you. And it's also on my personal Facebook page. So we have a lineup of guests tonight. We have two business spotlights. We're going to bring on Anthony Crisillo to weigh in on things during our icebreaker, quick sports report, and then into our new news segment to wrap up the show and have some interesting stuff there. The first thing I want to do, of course, is mention our title sponsor. That's Blue Line Pools and Outdoor Living, located on North Mountain Road in Linglestown. Once you go by the Copper Pub, if you're heading into the square, just look off to your right and you'll see the sign for Blue Line. And they do great work, both pools and outdoor patios. And here's a look at one of them right here, just a fairly decent sized pool. The pavilion, I'm not sure if they do the fencing or not, but there's some stonework there. They certainly do that. And all you have to do is get in touch with them, tell them what you're looking at. And if it's something like this, they'll help you design it, price it out for you, and see if the two of you can get together. And there's actually a sale going on, I believe. I believe the sale is, now don't hold me to this, that if you sign up for a pool project by the end of the month, they'll give you some money off. So check that out. Let's move right into our here's the two business spotlights we're going to be doing. Marriott's Power Washing and then the NutriPacks program here for the second time. They have a big event coming up. And let's bring on Brian Marriott as our first guest. There we go. Add you to the stage. It's supposed to work. Let me get this off. There we go. Hey, Brian.
Hey, how are you?
I'm doing fine. Welcome to Linglestown Gazette Live. And also thank you for your patron sponsorship. Very much appreciate that.
Absolutely. Hey, thanks for having me on too.
Yep. And what I'd like you to do for the folks, you're in power washing. I've never had power washing done to my house. I do have a dormer where my bathroom's at on the second floor. I can't reach it. So how can you help me out?
So when we come out, we get called out to check a property out. We come out and we love to meet the homeowner. Mm-hmm. And our goal is to explain what we do to the homeowner. We explain the difference between pressure washing and soft washing.
Okay.
A lot of times we get a phone call and the homeowner says, I'd like a pressure washing quote. Well, that tells me right away they probably never even heard of soft washing. So when I go out there and I meet the homeowner, I explain to them about pressure washing. Is when you pressure wash, you are basically using pressure to force clean the material you're working with. Whereas if you're soft washing, we actually apply a cleaning detergent agent on the house that actually not just cleans, but it gets rid of the organic material. It kills the organic spores, and it's sanitizing the whole outside of the house. Now, the process, how we do this is with our systems from the ground, we can spray up 3 stories or more, depending the wind and what have you.
Right.
But we apply the chemical from the ground up to the outside of the gutters. A lot of times they get discolored with algae. So, and then we give it a dwell time, let it manifest. And then basically we're rinsing it down from up top down from top down to the bottom, and we do one side at a time. But again, basically, I wanted to point this out. This is one of the guns we use.
All right.
There's a lot of things about this that allow us to do our job the best we can professionally. What I mean by that is when I pull a trigger lightly, I can make a wide spray pattern. Like if I'm working close to the house, if I pull it the whole way, I can tighten up the spray pattern. So basically, why this is important, let's say I want to clean the gutter line.
Okay.
I want my water to hit the gutter line. I don't want it going up underneath into the soffit and getting water up into maybe the attic or where it shouldn't be. So a lot of it's having the right equipment too for us to do the job to be able to soft wash properly. But with pressure washing, when you're using pressure, like I said, number one, you're just cleaning it. You're not really killing any organic spores on the house. So it's going to come back much quicker than it's soft wash. Plus, there's so much more risk involved in pressure washing.
Yeah.
You can damage the siding, you can lift siding. And here's a big thing. If there's one thing I want to point out to your viewers,
okay,
it's this. In our area, oxidation is a big issue on homes. What I mean by this, usually if you here's a test for the homeowner. So you can go out tomorrow and go to the side that gets the afternoon sun and take your finger and just take it across your siding. If you get a chalkiness on your finger, that's called oxidation.
Okay.
Now what this is, it's nothing more than the sun baking on that siding at the hottest part of the day. Over time, it starts to loosen the paint on the siding.
All right.
Now, where this can become a problem is if the homeowner is not aware of this, or maybe they hire someone that's not aware of it, and they've applied too much pressure to that siding where it's oxidized. I actually printed out a picture. I got it off the internet. I don't know if you can see it, but this
looks like there's some darker. Looks like there's some darker areas.
Streaking and like scribbling, like graffiti marks. What that is, someone cleaned the side of this house with pressure. Now, when they were cleaning it and it was wet, they couldn't tell the damage they were doing. You don't see that.
Yep. Well, I saw at my place. A couple quick questions here.
Yes,
we were talking to Brian Marriott with Marriott's Power Washing. Yeah, in my house, what about two things? What about the deck?
Okay.
And it has a composite deck, and then also brick. A lot of it's brick. So what are we doing there with power washing?
So two things, I'll separate them. One is first the deck. The number one thing I'm looking at is this newer composite? Is this old style gen? Is it hard? Is it soft? If it's hard composite, the newer stuff, we can just apply our cleaner on that decking and give it a dwell time, just like we do the siding. And then basically we can just, with moderate pressure, not high pressure, probably about 400 psi, we can wash it clean. Now, if it's aged and it got soft, what happens there is that's a different situation where the algae actually sucks into the composite. You can't apply pressure to force it clean. What we do is we apply a chemical to get that to release. Once we get it to release, then we can do a soft wash on it. And sometimes it takes 2 applications. But again, it kind of really depends on the condition of the decking. Now,
and very quickly, what about brick?
Now, quickly on the brick, what is on the brick? We do use we use a cleaning agent to clean brick. And on brick, we can either do a soft wash process, depending on how heavy it is, or if it's just down low and it's maybe around window sills, we can use special tips to fine tune our spray and apply a little pressure just to kind of make it come off with that. And the screens are safe to be left in because with the equipment we don't have water going where it shouldn't be. But the brick, now mortar, if the mortar starts to loosen up, there again, we kind of, we have a different process of cleaning it. We rely more on our chemical, and our truck, that's a big thing about us, is our trucks are equipped with multiple systems. And sometimes people wonder why we have so many different systems. Well, not every house is the same, and you don't wash everything the same.
Well, the one thing we're learning here as we wind down is that it pays to have a professional take a look at this stuff instead of buying something at Home Depot and coming home and putting all the pressure on it. So last thing about they just call this number on the screen here, and you're going to help them get scheduled or answer the questions or set up a time to come out and look at their property.
Yeah, Bill, I'm more than happy for them to call us. And even if they got a question and it's a homeowner wants to attempt to do it themselves, call us. We can explain how they can do it safely without any risk involved. But you can call us for that. You can call us to set up for a free quote, and we'll come out to your property. We'll take a walk around your property, inspect everything, talk with you, answer any questions you may have. Our goal is to make sure you're comfortable hiring us. And then the next step would be we would give you a free quote.
Okay.
And then at that point, if you'd like to proceed, we'll get you on schedule.
All right. So I tell you, the next time I have you on,
Yes.
I heard through the East Shore Business Association that you had a career in sprint car racing. So I want to hear a little bit about that the next time.
Yeah, I'll be happy to tell you about it.
All right. Thanks for being on tonight, Brian, and welcome again to Linglestown Gazette Live and being a sponsor. Appreciate it.
Okay. Thanks, Bill.
All right. Good night.
Good night.
And we're going to switch right over to our next group from NutriPacks, and they're going to tell you about an exciting event coming up here in a few days where you can contribute food and also some money. And we're going to get that off. Let's see if I'm not the best at doing. Here we go. So we're going to bring on Sandra Brooks right here, who I believe heads up NutriPacks, and then Ryan Maloney, who's involved in their special events. So why don't you just introduce yourselves, what you're doing, and then I have all the several pictures you can run through, and maybe that would help you to explain what's going to be happening later this month. Go ahead, Sandra.
I'm Sandra Brooks, and yes, I am the director of the NutriPacks program. This is my second year as the director. And NutriPacks, if you have not heard of us, we are a nonprofit or a backpack program. So we provide food packs to food insecure students in the Central Dauphin School District. We are currently distributing about 750 bags of food every week. So students,
you send the students home with food, or the families home with food for the weekend primarily. Isn't that what you're doing?
They actually come to pick it up. So we don't send it home with the students, but we have 9 different distribution sites. So 8 schools have different sites and different time frames to make it more flexible for families to choose a location and time to pick up that food. Yep.
Okay, and Ryan, what are you up to later this month?
Yeah, so real quick, just a quick intro. I'm Ryan Maloney. I'm a phys ed health teacher at East Middle School, and I'm also the boys soccer coach at CD East Middle and CD East High School. So both in the fall and the spring, I can kind of double up and do that, which is awesome. So we have a exciting event coming up here in less than 2 weeks, and Sandra and I have been tag teaming this whole thing and really doing a great job getting this out and promoting it to the whole Central Dauphin School District. It's our 4th annual Hoops for Hunger event. And like she said, we partner with NutriPacks, and, it's a faculty versus faculty basketball game, exciting night. And it's the whole school district is invited. So, we have kids and families from the elementary level, the middle school level, and the high school level come out and attend and just enjoy a very fun night of basketball, camaraderie, community, and there's a DJ to spice up the night. We have raffle baskets for families to win. And the really cool thing is, all the PB&J that is your entry ticket into the door, all those food donations, the PB&Js, and the monetary donations will go all back to the NutriPacks, which services, like she said, our students and families in our school district. So pretty cool event, and this is a 4th year, so we're excited.
It looks like it's male and females on the teams. It's
we have a good mix. We have a good mix of faculty female and faculty male, and we sprinkle them all in.
But look at this picture. I mean, this number 9 is really going hard to the hoop there.
I tell you what, we've had, the first year was probably the most competitive as far as like close game wise.
Okay.
But the last 2 years have still been, people get competitive, even in a charity event or friendly competition. I tell you what, people go hard, and we appreciate that. We just don't
do you have an ambulance crew standing by?
We do have Elise and Victoria, who are our trainers at East.
Okay.
We try to have one of them at least on site in case something were to happen. But no, all in all, it's a really good event, and we just encourage all of our the school district, families, students, faculties to come out and enjoy family.
Yeah, it sounds like a lot of fun.
It's really cool.
So let's walk us through these pictures. Either one of you. What are we looking at here?
Go ahead, Sandra. You can go.
This is the entrance ticket into the game. So bring a peanut butter or a jelly,
Okay.
and that gets you in the door. All of the peanut butter and jelly collected actually will be used directly in our pack, so distributed to our students in need. And last year we distributed almost 6,000 jars of peanut butter.
Wow.
It's a protein item that kids love, and so it's a fun thing for people to donate. So bring either or, bring them both. And perfect segue to this next picture. So with that entrance in with your jar of peanut butter or jelly, you'll get a raffle ticket. Each year they have some really cool raffle baskets. And these are pictures of some of the fun items from last year. And then we will also have some silent auction items. So the silent auction allows us to raise a little extra funding, and all the funding raised from the silent auction will be used towards the purchase of food that we use in the pack.
Can you give us a sneak preview of what some of the items are, or is that a secret?
I know. We'll be. I know. I just lit up because I'm excited about a couple of the items actually. So Alyssa Thomas is one of our CD alumni, and she is currently playing for the WNBA Phoenix Mercury. She formerly was playing with the Connecticut Sun, and we received an autographed jersey and an autographed pair of Nike sneakers from her. We're having the jersey we're getting a donation of custom framing for the jersey. Then we got a nice display case for the sneakers from John's on Fire. So I think those are pretty special.
Yeah, I would think some of the female basketball players in the area might want to grab that.
Oh, it's awesome. And then we have a couple staycation, over off of the Susquehanna River. Sorry if I started there. If you know the little caboose that's right there by
Fort Hunter, right there.
Yeah, by Fort Hunter.
Fort Hunter, okay.
So a 3-night stay to stay at either the treehouse or the caboose. And I think
I saw the caboose. I didn't know they had a tree house. I did know the caboose you could stay in it, but that sounds pretty like fun. Right there at the river. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a fun one too. I think that's really awesome, and so a couple awesome baskets, and we're still trying to pull a few more.
Yeah, those things are fun. Yeah. So this is another aspect of the night, I believe.
Yeah. So this is leading up to the event. So we understand that not everyone can attend the game. This is our second year doing this change drive in this capacity, and we have F&M Trust sponsoring. So we're doing this change collection through the end of this week. So there's still time to donate change if you want to.
Where do you donate it at?
So what we did this year is we dropped off a special change bucket at every school front office.
Okay, all right.
So we're talking Linglestown. You've got Linglestown Elementary, Linglestown Middle School, even C High School. They all have change buckets. You can definitely drop off that change there, and you can donate online. So that's always an option. And then we'll collect at the end of the week.
Hey.
Yeah.
But that's a nice logo. Gives you an idea of someone's eating. Why don't we wrap up, either of you? I mean, I think a lot of people think here in suburban Harrisburg on the East Shore, Lower Paxton, all these areas, they may not realize there is a decent level of poverty in our area that they may not be aware of. So, I mean, you indicated how many kids or families are being helped out. So it's a real issue, I believe, in our school district.
It is. We have over 1,600 students enrolled right now in the program. And, the thing that we always say is you never know what's going to happen in somebody's life. You may have a job loss, an illness, it's some sort of, something that just changes your situation. And so that's what we're there for. Our kids that go to school, they need to be fed. They don't focus in school if they don't have the nutrition, if they're hungry, and that's what they're worried about. So that's our mission, is to make sure the students in the district have what they need to thrive nutritionally.
Okay. So, Ryan, why don't you take us out here by
Sure.
reminding everyone what's going on, what date it is, and all that?
Yeah, so this is our 4th annual Hoops for Hunger event, and it's going to be held on Friday, March 27th at Central Dauphin East High School. The doors will open at 6:30 for a tip-off time, just probably roughly after 7 o'clock. And again, it's open for all Central Dauphin School District family, students, faculty, and staff. Come out and enjoy a beautiful night of camaraderie, community, and friendly competition. And there's a bunch of prizes and stuff for families and students to win too. We got some activities during each at the end of each quarter, and then halftime entertainment as well. So we have a lot of fun activities within the actual event itself for other folks to be involved.
And then the admission is what, peanut butter and jelly, or one or the other?
Either one, yeah, okay. Peanut butter or a jelly, and preferably plastic jars. That's kind of what the NutriPacks is asking for. So yeah, right. And just a real quick shout out to all our volunteers who help out each year, because without our volunteers who are our faculty and staff that sign up each year, and we have, over this year we have 30 players signed up.
Okay.
And we have probably over 30 other faculty and staff signed up to just assist with the event any way possible. So without their support and their help, these events don't take off like this one does. So big shout out and thank you to faculty and staff and everyone else, sponsors too. That we have sponsors too as well. So it's been an awesome ride. So we're looking forward to year 4.
Don't cut us off yet, because I know you're getting ready to, Bill. But I want to thank Ryan, because
trigger finger.
Ryan is the one that started Hoops for Hunger.
Okay.
And, we're already even getting excited about the 5th anniversary next year. But this was his idea, and it's really cool to see it grow and change each year. And so thank you, Ryan, for partnering with us.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'll keep promoting it. So
yeah.
Thanks appreciate that, Bill.
Yep. Thanks for coming on, and good luck with the event. I can't commit to be there, but I'm going to put it on my calendar and see how it works out.
Awesome, man.
Thanks for having us.
All right.
Thanks again, Bill.
Welcome.
Appreciate it. Have a great night.
Good night. And now, patiently waiting, bring on the man, Anthony Cristillo.
Bill, what do you mean you're going to try and make it on that night? You don't.
Friday night.
You don't have any plans on Friday nights.
You don't know. You don't know the secret life of Bill Boston.
Oh, okay. All right.
Anthony, how you doing?
Good. I'm ready for bed. What time
I know
is
it's getting close. Almost 7:30.
Yeah, I've been up early.
Have you someday? I mean, one of my favorite things to do on the weekend or any nice day is to go hiking.
Yeah.
Is that something you could join me on? You're not going to hike.
No, I'll drive, but I'm not hiking.
So okay? Let me tell you what happened the weekend. My wife went with a friend over to this Pine Grove Furnace State Park.
Yeah,
they have a lot of trails over there, and when you get to the top of the mountains in that area, and in most of the Appalachians, it gets rocky.
Right.
So we were on a section where you had to scramble over rocks, and I hate doing that. I feel like I'm going to fall off the edge of these things. So I took the low road. Not climbing on top of them, but trying to go around them. Well,
right.
I think I made a poor choice because it was very hard trying to scramble over these things. Now I can barely walk. So
you're sore. Yeah, that's why I don't go hiking.
So over there in Colonial Park, what is on your mind tonight, Anthony?
Well, you saw the op-ed, and I'm wondering if that whole hacking had anything tied into that opinion piece we put up last night.
Oh, the Linglestown Gazette being taken. The timing is sort of suspicious.
Very suspicious. That's very.
I'm not accusing anybody.
No, not at all. So I just keep beating that drum on the Charles Stort and his nonprofit, and I put the opinion piece up, and a lot of people are reading about it, and they know about it. I've been talking about it a couple weeks. There's a township meeting tomorrow night. I have another question for them I want to ask, and it's real simple. We keep bringing it up, and it's one of two things has to happen, right, Bill? Pay it,
yeah.
Or litigate it,
or work out a deal between.
Well, the deal's already been worked. August of last year. They gave him a $4,800 payback over 48 months. That's $100 a month.
Yeah, and the unfortunate thing, I mean, that it's nice that they did that, but it's setting a precedent that they're going to have to deal with in the future. And giving someone, I don't care who it is, 48 months to pay back. That's
I
a
don't
long
agree with
time.
it, but it was a deal that they offered, and he accepted. Charles did. So, and the one thing that bothered me was what he said last week at the meeting, saying that I'm going after the nonprofit and the kids,
Right.
and which is just totally ridiculous. Okay, I'm all for what he's doing. It's a great thing. It has nothing to do with him, the kids. It has everything to do with him being a supervisor and own a township through his nonprofit that he's the chairman of, a bunch of money. So just get it paid. Just get it done.
The last thing I'll say on this, I know from my experience all these years in local government, what a lot of people don't realize is there are state laws and different acts that are in place to deal with local officials. Did you ever hear of the Public Official and Employee Ethics Act?
Oh yeah.
That's something they have to adhere to. And what's happening with this situation with Dr. Stewart is prime material for what they try and deal with this thing.
The one comment, I just remembered this. The one comment, there's like three people. It's always the same three people that want to bash me. And I love it, because I welcome that attacking me. But the one guy, Jay Purdy, said this is mudslinging 101. But I want to remind Jay Purdy about how he won his race back in the early 90s when Hoffer, with all that, and I don't know the entire story you do about the real estate taxes and all that. He went after him.
Yeah. Apparently there was a union at the time that went after him, and they picked up Jay as their candidate.
Right. Yeah. So he just hid behind that union to do the mudslinging for him. So I don't want to hear all this crap. He's a supervisor, pay the bill. It's his nonprofit. He's on record as saying that it's his nonprofit, and that he's also on record saying that he'll never pay it. Well, I'm going to stay on it. And that's it.
Yeah, I talked to a political activist in the area who's been around for a long, long time. And, whenever he heard the dynamics of this thing, he said, look, if you're going to be in office, you have to be clean. And financially, your personal finances, you're opening yourself up to criticism.
Right.
I mean, it's not an easy thing. I mean, I give them credit for being in office, but they're opening themselves up to all this stuff.
And the person you spoke to agreed with me and can't stand me. So that should tell you something. Yeah. Hey, listen, you know what's keeping me awake? Fat Man Coffee from Independent Ground Coffee.
Did you try it out, Anthony? How is it? Did you try it out?
Yeah, so this is through Independent Ground Coffee. Oh, Bill, he wants to talk to you, by the way.
Okay.
Independent Ground Coffee, CJ Vedeka has this business, and he was talking to me about a month or two ago, or maybe a month ago, and I said, we need to get a Fat Man Coffee. So he came up with a blend, the Morning Thunder.
That's a great name, Coffee. Morning Thunder. I like that name.
So he has a stand down at the Hershey Fresh Farmers Market, and he also has his coffee at other stores, but he has a website. You can order through the website, and it's a free delivery within a certain mile radius of Linglestown. But this right here gets you through the day.
With that name, how could it not? And so this is our icebreaker section. We've featured for months now Anthony Cristillo, who's a sponsor and supporter, and now he's becoming a rock star here on Linglestown Gazette Live.
Yeah.
Do you want to hang in there for the balance of the show, or are you going to shuffle off to bed?
No. I want to hang in, man.
Okay, we're going into our sports report.
Okay.
Unsponsored.
Go Italy. Italy's playing baseball tonight. Let's go Italy.
This is local sports, Anthony.
Yeah, well, I wanted to get that in. So go Italy.
Well, right now we're in transition. The boys and girl, softball, baseball, all that stuff's gearing up. But the story tonight is about the Central Dauphin Rams boys basketball team. Tomorrow night, 6:00 in Altoona, and it should be streamed. You'll be able to look. Again, if you're going to look at Linglestown, want to try and find Linglestown Gazette, you're going to have to look at my personal web page, Facebook page, facebook.com/Bill Bostic. We'll have it up there in terms of the streaming.
Good luck to the Rams. They're doing great.
Yeah, on Saturday night, they took down the Newcastle Red Hurricanes, 54-43. They outlasted them. and had a great second half, great fourth quarter. Tomorrow night, they play Upper St. Clair. Do you have any idea where that's at, Anthony?
Pittsburgh area.
Pittsburgh area, yeah. I think they've only had one loss.
Yeah,
And
when you start getting out in those schools, and they're tough. But
yeah, and they're apparently playing a great brand of defense. And the other thing is, whoever wins that game has a mammoth challenge this weekend in Hershey, because they play in the other semifinal. You have two Philadelphia Catholic teams lined up.
oh, are they played at Hershey?
They're playing. Well, the final game will be at Hershey on Saturday, I think at 8:00. Whoever makes it through tomorrow night.
Okay.
So
All
tomorrow
right.
night at 6 is the semifinal that we're playing Upper St. Clair. So look for on Bill Bostic Facebook page for information about where you can stream that game. These kids from Central Dauphin and their coach Seth Leonard, give you a quick look at them.
Who was the high score the other night?
I think it was Shakur Starling.
Okay.
He's a junior, and apparently he's being looked at by Division I schools, Anthony.
Wow.
So
That's
the
awesome.
guy in the middle is first year coach Seth Leonard. I think this is his third year as a head coach in anywhere. And
Wow.
he walked into this job with a great group of kids coming up, really talented, very athletic. So that's a look at some of the players that are
How many
featured.
seniors are on that team? Do you know?
I know. I can't remember his first name. Last name Easter.
Okay.
He's a 1,000-point scorer. I know he's a senior, but I think it's very few seniors on this team.
That's good news.
Yeah, for next year, sure. So that's your sports report. Again, we're looking for a sponsor on that. Contact me if you want some information. Now we're going to move into our final segment, new news.
New news.
New
There you
news,
go.
yeah. That's what it's all about. And a couple things to bring up.
Hey, was there any questions, comments?
We can check. There's
Because you're on. I never dialed in through YouTube. I don't know how that works.
Kirby Lentz says, Brian Marriott is the best around. Use him for years. I plan to get a quote from
Brian is good. I used him up at the site to do our building and one of our pieces of equipment 2 years ago.
And then Don Updegrade says that Brian Marriott is the only person I would use to clean my house. Well, it sounds like he knows what he's doing for sure.
Yeah, he's good. He's good.
Those are your comments. And as far as
Hey, that
new
NutriPax deal, she's doing a great job. That's awesome. I didn't realize they served that many, filled that many backpacks in a month's time.
I think in the past I helped out 1 or 2 times, and there was nowhere like 8 delivery places. I mean, it was much smaller, and it's grown over probably over COVID years. As far as new news, I wanted to talk briefly, Anthony, about this concern that we have in the area. Let me get back to my pictures.
What is it? The Bengal cats?
No, not Bengal cat, and it's not. What's the guy that has the kidney problem forever?
Doug Seaman.
Doug
He's
Seaman,
been looking
yeah.
for a kidney.
That's going to be an investigative report. But what you're looking here, what you're looking at here is suburban sprawl. And Anthony, that grouping of houses from side to side on this photo, somewhere in the midst is Linglestown Road. That's West Hanover Township.
Yeah, that's out near the truck stops.
Yeah, this side, Linglestown side of the truck stops.
Yeah.
And I hope to expand as soon as possible to West Hanover Township to keep an eye on what's happening there, because they also have a 253 unit housing development that's approved, ready to start breaking ground in the area of Sioka Honda. It's on the other side of the Route 20.
Yeah.
Up on the hill, there's a big property
Yep.
there. So that's 253 homes, and they have other ones that are in the works. And then there's also, have you ever seen this one? This is along Jonestown Road, the Towns at Briar Creek.
Yes, sir.
That's the one you can see from 81 when you approach the Manada Hill exit.
Yeah.
It's over. If you're heading north, it's on the right side. So that they're, as it says, they're opening up a new phase. And I went out there and took pictures, and there should be a picture. Maybe I don't have it. There's units for sale, and they're actually building more units. And when you go up and down, let me get this off of here.
Oak Grove Road out by Resurrection Cemetery. Yeah, all those homes.
Yeah, that there. But if you're on Jonestown Road, you start there at the area of the farm store. What's it called? Tractor Supply.
Yeah.
You head out towards the truck stops. There's one after another townhome communities that have popped up there. And So it's amazing. And of course, what the sprawl equals, more students going to Central Dauphin School District. We don't have enough room right now. We have enough room, but I mean, they're running out of space. So and then all this development's coming in. So
my question, I asked you this the other day.
yeah.
How far in advance do the superintendent or the school officials plan out for this stuff?
Well, we're going to have a show, not this podcast, but This and That, the podcast. We're going to take that on later this month.
And it's not like they don't know this is going to happen.
Well, it's going to happen eventually, but I think the focus in recent years has been getting the full day kindergarten program up and running. That's what they're actually working on now.
Yeah, spending, I heard a little bit about that the other night, and I didn't realize this. On that full day kindergarten, the kids are going to get picked up, okay, and they're going to go to their home school, the school would be their home school, okay. And then once they get to that home school, they go on another bus, and that takes them to the kindergarten that they're going to be going to.
Yeah, that's news to me, but that's interesting. A lot of transfer.
A lot of transportation for a kindergarten kid to go from here to there.
So
God,
and also
get a driver.
The last thing I may be able to get a chance not on a live podcast, so I might have a chance to talk to Loman Henry about how Wolfensberger Park on Wenrick Road ended up becoming available for development, the process they went through, the thinking they went through. Yeah. So I may have a chance to talk with him. So moving on, unless you have something else on that, Anthony.
No.
Okay. Check on meetings, public meetings tomorrow night. As you know, Lower Paxton Township will have their third meeting of the month and final meeting of the month. There's absolutely.
I'll be there.
You'll be there doing public comment, and that's the most entertaining part of every meeting.
I'll be. Eric Kessler's going.
All right. There's really not much on the agenda. So they just been taking care of business, just day-to-day stuff.
They owe me 30 seconds from last week yet. And I'm going to reclaim those. So I get 5 minutes. Or how many minutes do you get?
5 minutes.
Yeah, I want 5 minutes.
If they actually time it. If they actually time it.
Oh, they time it for me.
Okay.
Yeah, he's got that chicken timer up there.
And then no school board meeting this month. March 24th is the next school board meeting. The next item, Anthony, is just a quick update on the infamous. These are the new signs. One of the many they put up about the roundabout staying out of Linglestown. This one's located just if you're heading towards Linglestown, just beyond the intersection at Progress Avenue. The greens of Susquehanna, is that what Susquehanna Green?
Yeah, down there, Vartan property. Can I say something?
You may go ahead.
Listen, these signs are lost with all the other thousands of signs along the road. I think those digital boards were better. I really.
Well, they're still there. They're still there right now.
They're not on Mountain Road. I don't believe so.
Okay, I saw one on Linglestown Road today.
Yeah, but I just think
here's the update, Anthony. Well, they haven't. The symbol for a truck is new. The Ghostbusters slash is new.
Okay.
And then the yellow part is new. Like they're saying 1.5 miles from Progress Avenue, yours your last chance, I guess, to get off Linglestown Road.
By the time you're done reading that sign, you're off the side of the road. Okay.
Well, here's the update. I talked to Fritzy Scheffler, the publicist, the
spokesperson.
Yeah, media person. And she indicated that some of the PennDOT officials got a chance to look at these signs where they're located, and they were really understood right away they weren't where they meant to be. So some like this sign is beyond the intersection.
Yeah, right. There's nowhere to turn.
So they're working on getting crews out there to revise the location. I have committed to sending them an email detailing where there's some problems. The other thing they did before we move on is they have several places now where they have signs on either side of the road, just adding to the eye pollution, right?
Yeah, that's what we need, more signs. That's a great idea.
Well, we're going to be talking about the roundabout in the days and months and weeks to come, because I have some stuff up my sleeve on that.
Okay.
Coons Pool
All right,
is still on my list. Also
does Forrest watch these shows?
What's that?
Does Forrest Forrest is on that board, right?
I
Forrest,
believe, but
yeah.
I have done zero work on that. It's always been on my list, so I have to try and get it
All right,
off my
pool
list.
season's here. Pool
No, it's
season.
not. It's
Yeah,
March.
it is.
It's March.
It's March, but it's spring and
It's-
Memorial Day weekend they open.
Yeah, it's time to be signing up for the pool, and we don't have that pool to
Right.
sign up for.
Right. Well, yeah,
Um,
you do. Penn
we're-
Colonial and Devon Manor.
And yeah, join Anthony at either one of two locations. One is Penn Colonial, they're off
Yes.
of Locust Lane, and then in his Colonial Park home backyard, he has a special pool club back there.
Yeah. Private club. Private.
Also want to check with our crime reporter, Linda Spots. It's time to figure out whether Dauphin County District Attorney, I've lost his name already.
Fran Chardo?
Fran Chardo has any updates on the vape shops that he had raided, and whether they found any illegal products. So we have to check on that. And then last point, I am working on a special event for September. It's in the idea stage. Some of you in the audience may know John Hanks. He's helping me work through some ideas. And I think over the weekend, what we had talked about, I didn't like for the ideas for this event. It's going to be in Linglestown. And I think I nailed the idea, and I'll share it with you tomorrow at coffee.
Okay. Yeah. This is the first I'm hearing about this.
Yeah.
What do you
Hopefully I
wanna
get
have
the coffee. Today it was ruined by my Facebook page getting nabbed.
Oh, that's right. You never showed up.
No, I didn't. I was hard at work, man.
What do you want to have in it? Why don't we have an Italian street festival? Linglestown.
I think I have something
roundabout.
it's better, it's quirkier. It may get regional attention.
Oh, roundabout
Maybe
party.
potentially, if I nail it right, it could have national attention.
That is awesome. I'm all in.
All right. So we'll see. Thank you for co-hosting once again, Anthony.
Bill.
Yes, let's put a plug out for that.
Make sure you get your Fat Man coffee from Independent Ground Coffee.
Yeah, well, the other thing, folks, after you get your coffee in the afternoon or evening, head over to Gabriella's
and get the Fat Man drink. Look at that. Look at that. So I posted on Facebook the other day. I started the day with the Fat Man coffee, and I ended the day with a Fat Man cocktail at Gabriella's.
Okay. Wow.
You know, I want to do a shout out to my boys, Frank Magaro, Chris Ock. Those guys need to Chris and I are trying to get Frank out. He's a Linglestown.
No,
boy.
who are these people?
Well,
totally...
they want to come eat at Gabriella's. Chris is all in, but it's Frank. We're trying to drag Frank out of his house.
Does Frank watch this show?
He'll get it on the rerun.
Okay.
I guarantee you he's sleeping right now.
Oh, okay. All right, man. Thanks for your help.
All right.
Thank you to our viewers.
Come to the township meeting tomorrow night. Get out there and speak. Let's get this Charles Thornton, his nonprofit, to pay up. It's time to pay up, baby.
Oh boy.
Rent's due.
Let me end it on something else. That is, I talked about expanding to West Hanover.
Yeah, you need.
I put that out there, and the first thing that shows up, hey, Bill, there's a big meeting on March 27th. You need to attend. I said, whoa. I'm not looking to do more work.
Yeah.
It's so easy to be.
Oh, you know who you need? I know who can volunteer for you. Donnie.
Donnie.
Yeah. I'll reach out to him.
Okay.
I'll see if he wants to be your eyes and ears out there.
Okay, we'll see everyone next Monday, hopefully with the Facebook page back up and running. But look at Bill Bostic, facebook.com/Bill Bostic. You'll get updates there.
All right. Good show, Bill.
Yep. Have a good evening, everybody.
All right. See ya.
Bye.
Bye.